Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College. In this video, today we are going to study about breadboard, resistors, capacitors, diode, triode, transistors, LED, coil, ICs and relays. All the basic components which we require to construct electronic circuit. Let's first discuss about what is circuit. What is circuit? Circuit is a combination of electronic parts, wires connected between power sources. It's like a physical program. It's also like setting up dominoes in sequence. Figure shows the circuit construction and the circuit diagram. The uppermost right side diagram shows the real component constructed on circuit board, and the lower diagram shows the symbolic representation of the circuit. There are different types of boards are available to construct a circuit. We can use tag boards, breadboards, copper clads to construct a circuit. Let's see what is breadboard. Let's discuss what are the breadboards. What is breadboard? What are they good for? Breadboards are used for creating, organizing, and prototyping a circuit. Literally started out as a breadboard with nails. Breadboard is a porous board on which we can construct a circuit. We can mount the components and construct a circuit on the board. It is a solderless board on which we can reuse the component again and again for another circuit. Instead of using the 0 PCB or the normal PCB, breadboards are most preferable because the component we can use again and again, and the another thing we can do the trial and error method by using the breadboard easily. Let's see the another important component in electronics, that is resistors. Resistor is a passive two-terminal electronic component. It implements electrical resistance. Resistance having two terminals, and it is a passive type of component. Resistors are of different types. Figure shows the carbon composition resistor. The construction of carbon composition resistance is as shown in the figure. In the carbon composition resistance, the color bands are printed on the resistor. It having color bands, plastic case, carbon composition clay and the leads. So this is a total construction of carbon composition resistor. There are different color bands are printed on the resistor, and by using this band we can measure the value of the resistor. There are different types of resistors. Figure shows the different types of resistors: fixed carbon resistor, fixed wire wound resistors, adjustable wire wound resistors, potentiometers and rheostat. Figure shows the construction and the symbol of different types of resistors. In the circuit, we have to use different component and there we have to use their symbols. So the symbol of resistors in the circuit diagram are as shown in the figure. Fixed value resistors, fixed value resistors, variable value resistors, variable resistors, LDR, that is light dependent resistor. Fixed value resistor can be shown in both the way. We can show the variable resistor, that is potentiometer, as shown in the figure. The another variable resistor is rheostat and it will be shown as shown in the figure. Both are variable resistor but the symbol of these resistors are different. The next resistor is LDR, that is light dependent resistor. Its symbol is also different and its working and the functioning is also different than the normal resistors. As in the symbol, it shows that the arrows are incoming, means it indicates that light is incidenting on the resistor. So as light incident on the resistor, its resistor changes. So this is called light dependent resistor. So in this way we come to know that there is very much importance of the symbol and the symbolic representation of the component, because of this we come to know that which component is used in the circuit. Let's discuss some another important terms related to resistors. Current through a resistor is in direct proportion to the voltage across the resistor terminals. The relationship is represented by Ohm's law. I is equal to V upon R, where I indicates current, V indicates voltage and R is resistance. So this is the equation is very much important to find out the value. Here the three values are involved. So if any two values are given, we can find out the third term. The ratio of the voltage applied across a resistor's terminal to the intensity of current in the circuit is called its resistance. This can be assumed to be a constant which is independent of the voltage for ordinary resistors working within their ratings. Basically, what is a resistor? Resistor opposes the flow of current. It produces or it restricted the current flowing through the circuit. Figure shows the principal working of resistor. Resistor provide a specific amount of resistance to a path in a circuit or wire. Let's see the diagram. In the diagram, voltage, current and ohm, that is resistance. So voltage is giving the current but the resistance is opposing the flow of current. So this is the basic working principle of resistor. Let's discuss how we can find out the value of resistance, how we can measure the value of resistance. So for measuring the value of resistance, different instruments are available. We can use multimeter to measure the value of resistance. But as on the carbon composition resistors, some color bands are printed and by using that color bands we can measure the value of the resistor. As shown in the figure, the different color bands are printed on the resistors. On some resistor there are 4 bands, on some resistor there are 5 bands, or on some resistors there are 6 bands are available. So according to these bands we have to calculate the value of resistance. For measuring the value of resistors, a color code chart is given as shown in the figure. The first column shows the first digit, second column shows the second digit, third column shows the third digit, and next to that there is a multiplier and the tolerances given. According to the values given in the chart, we have to use the value and calculate the value of resistors as per the printed color bands. This resistant color code chart is also available in resistor color code wheel calculator format. Figure shows the resistor color code wheel calculator. It is easily available in the market. By using this resistor color code wheel calculator, we can easily find out the value of resistor. Let's see one example of resistor. Suppose on a resistor there are three bands are printed. First one is brown, another one is black, third one is red. So the first band indicates first digit, second band indicates second digit, and third band indicate the multiplier. As we go through the color code chart of resistor, the value of brown color is 1. The value of black color is 0. And the value of red color is 10 raised to 2. That is 100. And it is a multiplier. So we got the total value, that is 1000. So the value of the given color code resistor band is 1000 ohm. And this way we can find out the value of resistor by using the color code chart. The another important component in electronics is capacitor. Let's discuss about capacitor. Capacitor, originally known as condenser, they are used to store energy electrostatically in an electric field. All contain at least two electrical conductors separated by a dielectric insulator. Figure shows the different types of capacitors. In capacitors, there are two parallel plates which are separated by a dielectric material. The construction of capacitor is as shown in the figure. It consists of protective coating, electrode, hold of kink, connecting wires, ceramic discs, that is dielectric material. In different types of capacitor, different dielectric material is used. There are different types of capacitors. Some are polar capacitors and some are non-polar capacitors. The another figure shows the internal structure of capacitor. It consists of negative charge connection, positive charge connection, dielectric, metal plate, aluminium, plastic insulation. Let's see the different symbols of capacitors. This symbol of capacitors we used in the circuit diagram. There are different types of capacitor: non-polar capacitor, polar capacitors, adjustable capacitors and trimmers. Figure shows the different types of capacitors. Capacitors are widely used as parts of electrical circuit in many common electrical devices. When there is a potential difference across the conductors, a static electric field develops across the dielectric, causing positive charge to collect on one plate and negative charge on the other plate. Energy is stored in the electrostatic field. The equation for capacitor is given as C is equal to Q upon V. This is the ratio of electric charge on each conductor to the potential difference between them. The SI unit of capacitance is farad, which is equal to 1 coulomb per volt. The SI unit of capacitance is farad, which is equal to 1 coulomb per volt. So here we discuss some basic components of electronics. Thank you. Thanks for watching.